Hi everyone. Guess what today is? Today is 6 weeks. 6 weeks exactly since I had 25 extractions and instant dentures. What a ride that's been. Let's do a quick update. Seabond was my best friend once my sutures and blood clots had healed. Not before. I sleep with my dentures in, or else I get headaches and a sore jaw. I use Fitident adhesive paste on the bottom. I use one strip of Seabond. I actually use a lower denture strip on the top, just in the groove part at the front, and a drop of Fitident on the palate. Fitident comes out brilliantly from the bottom, and I think it's because the saliva rolls around in there all day. But when I put it in the top, oh my God, it was a horrible mess. All those things I didn't want to do. Teaspoon. Removed it beautifully. And then I just used my soft brush with water and circle motioned. And it removed it all quite easily. But it's still a gaggy feeling. I'm not sure I'll ever get used to it. Although sitting here now, I think back it wasn't really that bad. But yeah, it was. That's why I only put so one dot of Fitident on the top palate is going to be a hell of a lot easier to get off than it sort of really got stuck in the little sight holes that aren't smooth gum yet. So even though Seabond is an adhesive, but it's not a strong adhesive, it holds the top up with just that little dot up there, because I've got good suction anyway, but it's not good enough to hold the weight of the denture. So when I talk or yawn or blow or anything, they just fall down. So I like a strip of Seabond, but I don't need the upper Seabond strip. I just buy the lower ones because that's all I need in the top, and I just put it in the front and I trim the back because that's all it's needed, and then I just use the suction for the rest, and that little bit of Seabond helps the top teeth stay up. But again, that Seabond at the top pushes the top dentures down, gives me my lisp back. But look how good they look. I don't care if I have a lisp. I'm getting there. The bottom ones hold excellent with the Fitident. It's been in It's been in 8 hours, and it'll be in there for probably at least another 4 or 5. And I'm going out for tea, so I have no problem. I'm not going to reapply anything because I believe what's there will hold. So 6 weeks on, we're really happy. In 6 weeks' time, we're going to go back and book in for a soft reline at the dentist. And I'm told that is going to be a game changer for me. I am so looking forward to a soft reline. My gums are shrinking pretty fast. But in the first 12 weeks, you do most of your healing. That's why I'm not getting the soft reline for 12 weeks. So I'm going to piss fart around for another 6 weeks with what I'm doing. But that's just going to be life for the next 6 weeks. And I can handle that. And then the soft reline, I just hope it lasts long enough. I hope it doesn't cost me any money. I hope if I need another one, it's not going to cost extra money. But yeah, it feels like a hell of a lot longer than 6 weeks. And it's hard. It's getting easier. I should stop whinging about how hard it is. But I went into this thinking I would get teeth, come home and eat a chicken schnitzel sandwich. Oh, how wrong I was. I am eating things now and chewing. I had a cheeseburger, really healthy. Nuggets, again healthy. And I can chew them. But it's a new kind of pain when I eat. My gums are still so soft. They're not strong. They're not liking the denture. The denture likes the gum. The gum doesn't like the denture. The gum will get used to it because we get hungry. So it's going to be a long 6 weeks without seeing the dentist, but everything feels pretty good. I could probably go a mil smaller around here. I noticed when I didn't have any adhesive in at all last night, they sat fine. But probably just a little bit high when I move my lips down. I push the top denture down because they're heavy. They sort of just fall. But when they do the reline, they're going to put more in there. So I don't want too much off there. So I'm comfortable with where it is. It's not annoying. I know they're there. And I can live like this for 6 weeks. And I'm oh so terribly excited for a reline. Works good. I do a lot of talking there. I did notice today me top do have some movement because that C-bond, it holds the fluid. It is just saliva, but I do notice every now and then I am sucking it out. But I'd rather be sucking that out than the fitty dent that I pulled out of there last night. So it comes. Oh, and I've brought a new one. Oh, do you want to come for a quick walk? I'll find me a little basket that's got all my goodies in it. So I haven't tried it yet because it's pink. That's why I didn't try it. This one is clear. So this one gels up for me. Sorry, I've gone dark. This one gels up for me and it just wipes out of my bottom gum. Amazing. Like a gel. But that Hold Tight is the same colour as the Polygrip. The Polydent. Not the Max, but oh, here it is. It's the same colour as this one. And it come off like a bitch. Now when I brought this, I got it because it said I only had to wait 5 minutes before eating and drinking. So I thought that would be awesome time. But I thought it was this in a different container. You know how you have the same brand but different types. So I thought the Hold Tight was Fitty Dent when I brought it, but it's not. And it's pink. And I remember how that pink paste came out of my mouth. Not pleasant. The new, dropped it. So professional. The new adhesive I've brought, it's the same as the powder I have that I don't like. So maybe if I mix the two, they'll make some sort of contraption that I'll never be able to get out of my face. I don't know. I don't know whether it's worth... I don't think I need to spread the glue out when I put it on the bottom. If I just put a nice line through the centre palette, and squish it on, it sort of just goes where it needs to. I spread it out a bit out over my palette, hoping it would dry faster. But I think I need to just give it that line and a push and just let it seal itself. Let it push itself out. Because I think I'm leaving, it looks like icing, like pretty icing on a cake. And I think it's just leaving too many air bubbles in there. As I have slight movement in the top. But it's not going to stop me eating anything. It's a 2-year-old's birthday party. It's not like I'm chewing on steak. But don't use a denture brush. It's too hard on your dentures. I've learnt so much in the last 6 weeks. I should have wrote it down. So don't use adhesive until your mouth's healed. And then start off with Seabond wafers. You can get them for tops and bottoms. You cut them to fit. They go in with water. They don't stick to your gums. Well, they do stick to your gums because it's an adhesive. But when you take them out, it stays on the denture. So you've just got like a residue left on your mouth. The other thing with the Seabond, it means you can take your denture out and put it back in without having to clean it, wash it, and apply more paste. So day-to-day life, I use Seabond. That's all I need. It holds them in and it does the job for me, and it's quick and it's easy. I have them pre-cut. As I said, I only buy the lower ones now. I don't fitty dent my bottoms in unless I'm going to work. Unless I'm going to work or out to eat, I don't use glue. I use Seabond, which I've previously said is not an adhesive, but after using nothing at all, Seabond definitely works as an adhesive. It does the minimal and it helps my mouth work to keep the denture in. Because it's not a strong hold, it's just a hold. So it helps me to learn. It's like training wheels. And because I am scared shitless of the adhesive guck, the roof of my mouth is really sore, but it's not under the palate, it's at the back. So where it's exposed, where the roof of my mouth is exposed. I'm not sure if one of the coffees I had was too hot or something and I may have burned it, but it's been that way for a couple of days. It's not my throat, it's the roof of my mouth, and that little dangly bit seems to be a little sore. But again, I can live with it. It may be a problem. It may go away on its own, so we won't look into it, because then I won't know that it's a problem. I won't know that it needs fixing, because it'll just fix itself. Sometimes the less you know is the better. I'm just drooling now. I'm just so excited that I made 6 weeks. Yes, it gets better. The first couple of days I thought I was awesome. I knew I wouldn't be able to eat because I'd just had 25 teeth ripped out. So I knew I wouldn't be able to eat for a while. But then once my gums healed and I still couldn't eat with my dentures, I was absolutely shattered. And I thought it was the end of my life. And then I found YouTube and I found that I was not the only person and that I was normal, and that 90% of people who get dentures go through what I'm going through, or similar, or worse. Only 10% of them get better. My other half's one of the lucky ones. But that's what you get when you have your teeth put straight in. Obviously, you're going to have issues. My biggest problem is I'm not a patient person by any means. I try. I really do. The dentures make me try even harder. And I try not to get frustrated. But I do get frustrated. I am extremely frustrated. And to fix that frustration, I run to the bathroom or the closest mirror and smile. frustration gone. Remember why you did it. Remember, I don't have all on four because the reason my teeth rotted, because I had a bad extraction. That one dentist, not all, but one I went to, pulled a tooth out, and he didn't x-ray my face properly, and my root was in my jawbone, and it ripped out, the tooth ripped out some jawbone, and my wisdom tooth was growing this way, not this way, and it was growing this way into the root of the other tooth. So when he pulled out the tooth in the jawbone, the wisdom tooth got aggravated also. Then I had, over the next 3 years, I had 6 surgeries on my jaw, which is why the dentist would not pull my teeth out, because 6 years later, she seen the x-ray and went, nope, because we'll break your jaw, because it's only 2 mil thick here. So what I did was I rang the surgeon, the jaw surgeon. I rang him straight away and asked him if he would remove my teeth, because he'd been in there, he knows what he's dealing with, he knew how much jaw I had. He even had a little plate made from the last time he did surgery in case he broke my jaw while he was in there. So he already had the plate made, ready to go. So that was handy. He remembered me. Surprising. So it was really good to have a dentist and a surgeon that I trusted, especially after the last dentist had politely shagged me. And I had to sign all these pieces of paper, so I can't tell you his name or where he works, but I would love to. But it's a man, so if you find a female dentist, you're 50% on a winner. Not that all men are bad, it was just that one man. He's got a girl's name, if that helps. And I better shut up now, because I'm going to get into trouble. So anyway, one bad dentist ruined it, and then I had to have a lot of medication for infections in my jaw, because it just kept dying. So I had to have a lot of medication, and the medication that I had to have ate the rest of my teeth. And in 6 years, I went from teeth that looked like this. No, they didn't look like this. I had great big rabbit teeth. I actually went back looking for photos to see if I could find what my teeth used to look like. And I can't, because since my jaw surgery, I haven't had a photo with an open smile because of my teeth. All my selfies are like that. Now they're like this. But I had big rabbit teeth and I had big vampire teeth, and I do miss those. They were part of me. Now I have these perfect teeth, and I'm so far from a perfect person. So I'm having trouble with that. But they're just great. The gum colour's a bit funny. You can't really see in the camera, but I can see in the mirror. It's really pale. But apparently something happens after the hard reline, so I don't know. But it's been 20 minutes of drivel because I'm just so excited because I made 6 weeks. 6 weeks, New Fangs, loving it. But let me just make it very clear. I could not have made 6 weeks. I would not have made 6 days without all of you guys on YouTube sharing your stories. Thank you. You made me feel normal. You inspired me to make a video diary, which has turned into these little drivel videos that I've also shared on YouTube in case I can help someone too. Because it's hard. And you're allowed to cry. I don't usually post videos on the days that I cry. But some days I have sad days with good energy. Like today, I'm having a good energy day. But my top teeth are giving me the shits. They really are. And any other day I'd probably cry on over that. But I'm actually having a high energy day. Might have something to do with the phone call I had last night with my little friend in Geelong. So if I've got positive energy to give, I'll jump on here and I'll give it. So if you don't see me, it's probably because I'm having a bad day. But I do enjoy talking to you guys. It helps me with my speech. Because I get carried away dribbling to you guys and I don't know whether I'm slurring or not. And then when I start concentrating, I realise I'm lisping. But if I'm not concentrating, I realise I don't lisp. So, the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. I'm always got an unconscious mind. Anyway, it's been great. 6 weeks, we did it. Whew. I don't know, what will we make the next milestone? A month? We'll give it 10 weeks. We'll celebrate again at 10 weeks. Yeah, all right. I'll video again before 10 weeks because I enjoy it. I get to look at my smile. Although it is weird watching the videos back, so I don't watch the videos. So I'm sorry. I don't edit. I don't rewatch it. I may have contradicted myself. I'm still learning. I'm under no circumstances am I a professional. All I know is what's worked for me, what hasn't worked for me, what I've been through, and how I've got through it. That's all I've got to give. But yeah, I'm happy to give. Doesn't cost anything. All right, T from Down Under, signing off. Birthday party tonight for a 2-year-old. She's so cute. And then it's her cousin's in a couple of weeks. Oh my God, she's going to want something different. I won't be getting her smelly Play-Doh. I think I'll get her books. Books. Not texters though, because if she draws on her mother, oh my God, her mother will have a fucking shit fit. Oh, her mother will have a heart attack. All right, okay. Bye guys, thank you. 6 weeks.